Hey guys, welcome back to part 4. Okay. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Tracked by movement, like hookers. Ah, so it's like my magic fuck you button. That's what we're getting at here. Eat this flare gun.
I stepped into the gas station's garage. It was dark and quiet. The place was a mess. It looked like someone trashed the place or that there'd been some kind of fight. Light spilled into the room through an open door at the back, and I made my way toward it. Without any warning, I was blinded by a bright light. An old portable TV on the shelf had come alive by itself. Impossibly, I could see myself on the screen, talking like a madman.
So is it like Alan Wake is like a mad, what, the author version of fucking Max Payne? Good thing that dude would explain to voice him. Give me like a minimalist HUD, but you didn't like build on it any more than that? It's a little weird. Like, I don't feel like see how a stamina bar would have been like. I mean, it wouldn't have been hard to implement, but hand to grab animations are pretty accurate, even if like they have to break from time to time for like game pace. Good eye, Gray. Why, it was so good, it was my favorite eye. Or not a favorite eye. I like both my eyes equally. Please don't take them. Caution, pursue at your own risk. Ah. More logging areas. Like how they like position the equipment to look like spoopy. It's like you see it like fade out of the darkness as it comes into you. Jesus. I mean, the light wicking mechanic's neat. I just kind of hope they do more with it at some point in the future. Because it's nice and everything, and it's cool, but, like, hopefully... It's one of those things where, like, it doesn't really mean a whole lot. Unless they, like, build on it.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? She asked. The sheriff looked at me suspiciously. The early morning light flooded through the office windows. I would probably never have gotten out of the woods alive without her help. But I couldn't tell her the truth of what I'd faced the previous night. She'd think I was lying or crazy. She'd lock me up, and she wouldn't help me find Alice.
So Alice is a big focus of this, and I have a weird feeling that she's not real.
Science. It bestows immortality on those who advance it to
Twilight Zone.
all of mankind.
Twilight Zone knockoff.
Einstein, Sagan, princes among men. But the price for such a legacy is steep indeed. In Night Springs. Tonight's
The Twilight
episode,
Zone.
a quantum suicide. If our lives are already written, it would take a courageous man to change the script. Having called a press conference, Dr. Barclay Colvin is about to demonstrate that very courage.
Ladies and gentlemen
How long
of
this
the
is.
press, I am Dr. Barclay Colvin, and
This
I'm
can't
glad
be
so
acting.
many of you could join me here at the Moorcock Institute. Tonight, I'm going to give a
Moorcock.
practical demonstration of the many worlds interpretation.
His
As you
face is,
can
like,
see,
blocked out in that
this
scene for
is
some
a
random
loaded
reason.
9mm pistol. It shall be part of a thought experiment. And now, a real experiment, known as a quantum suicide.
Did he say suicide? Is that a real gun? He's kidding, right?
Please, please, stay calm. There is no risk. Observe what occurs when I place the weapon against my own forehead. Now, you might think this round is merely a dud. Not so. Observe the flower pot. And yet, I myself cannot be harmed with this gun. With each pull of the trigger, two new realities branch off. One in which the weapon didn't fire, and one where it did. With my machine here, I have ensured that this reality is always the former. I have bestowed upon myself quantum immortality. Under no circumstances can this gun kill me.
So wait. What you're saying is that every time you pull the trigger, in another reality, you die?
Yes, of course, but that's completely trivial. There's an infinite number of things that could happen at any moment, and they always do happen somewhere. The point is, this one thing did not happen here.
You're insane, Colvin.
Insane? Insane?
Hey, was this thing supposed to be plugged in? I stumbled on it.
You fools! Gaze upon quantum immortality.
Poor Dr. Colvin, felled by his own hubris or the ignorance of the masses. Perhaps he should have left the crate
It's a very
unopened,
Max Payne
the decaying
thing.
atom unobserved.
This is like a super Max
Curiosity
Payne
often kills
styled,
the
like,
cat.
TV show.
In Night Springs.
By his own hubris, or the ignorance of the masses, or this one asshole who was like, was this thing that was plugged in supposed to be plugged in? I just unplugged it. Doesn't immediately plug it back in. Clearly American, not Canadian. This is Canada. People would plug that shit back in real fast.
Changing us! Your vehicle is nothing! It can be dangerous! It requires patience! Even with the engine takes hours to cool! Tools isn't easy and fatal! Big forward! Has destroyed every car!
Come on, man. God, Jesus Christ, there he goes.
Stucky's body vanished, leaving behind only a lifetime of nightmares to come. Assuming I'd reached the lights of the gas station alive.
I killed everyone at the logging company. Okay. Like, everyone? Everyone. Mysteriously, everyone at the logging company went missing. I hate these things swinging above here. Can I, like, shoot these? No. What are those? That doesn't seem safe. Is that really something to use in logging? That can't be. That doesn't seem safe. No wonder logging's so dangerous. Your stacks fall over all the time. See, this is where the, like, the stamina becomes obnoxious, because, like, I'm at the point right now where I'm just, like, poking at nooks and crannies to check for, like, secrets and manuscripts and coffee thermoses and shit like that. But, like, it doesn't serve me a purpose. Like, it was, like, a combat-only thing. I think that'd be more, I'd be... Like, if it was, like, a combat thing, like, Dark Souls type thing, I think I'd be more forgiving of it. Another game I'd like to do for my channel at some point. Dark Souls. Game series I've never played. I played the original Dark Souls for like maybe 20 minutes. I beat like the first boss after dying to him a couple times, and I'm like, this game's neat. And then I was like, it's in the bin. Listen, I beat Crash Bandicoot. I think I can beat a Dark Souls game. Crash Bandicoot's the Dark Souls of platformers, right? I mean, that's what I've been told. Slam shot on me. No, door bro! You are now door foe. Dobro is a Dead Space thing. In the first fucking Dead Space game, when you run away from like the first sequence, the door slams on the one necromorph
I
that makes it
recognized
to
the
you.
parade float I had seen in Bright Falls when I first arrived with Alice.
Fucking eye. And then there's a second one that and then in the second game the same thing happens, where you like progress to a point in like the opening sequence, and it
After
like,
the insanity I
slams.
just experienced in the darkness, the lights of the gas station felt comforting. At least for a moment, the sane world reasserted itself.
It reasserted itself. Nice.
Stucky spat on the garage floor and tried to shake the cobwebs from his head. Ever since the couple never showed to pick up the keys, things had been fuzzy. Something, a feeling caught his attention. Stucky looked up and stared as his brain tried in vain to process the horror before him. He stumbled back, knocking over a can of oil. A black pool spread across the floor while he struggled for a brief moment, then let go as the unrelenting darkness engulfed him.
There was a focus here?
The Deer Fest had been 2 weeks away when we arrived. If the day count on the banner was right, I was missing a whole week between the night we got here and now. The garage was a mess. It looked like someone had trashed the place, or that there'd been some kind of fight.
I'll write. I'll keep writing. Outside, there's only darkness. Outside the cabin, outside the story, there's only darkness. I can feel her presence in the dark. Just now, I could smell her perfume in the room. I'll reach her. I'll fix it up. I'll bring her back. The story will come true. If I stop, she's lost.
I don't believe this. It'd been me on the TV, talking crazy. Was I losing my mind?
68th Annual Deer Fest, September 15th, 18th. Games and activities, raffle tickets, fishing competition, pie contest, and surprise competitions. Live music for the children. Bucktooth Charlie afternoons, and Montgomery the Mystic's amazing Phantasmagoria evenings. Don't miss Legendary Deerfest Parade. With our one fucking... Oh, I'm gonna go back into the parking lot. I feel like the second I interact with the phone is when it pushes me forward in an episode. I'm gonna take a walk around the outside here. Are you gonna let me run? Thank you. I was say if it's gonna keep me walking, I'm not gonna.
I had to get inside the gas station to find a phone to call for help.
You go really far. Again, I'm kind of surprised. Like, how far are they gonna let me go here? I see it's like collapsed up ahead. Yeah, there's like a logging collapse. They're still letting me go like a shocking distance. Am I just gonna get attacked by some dudes? Or is like the darkness pushing me back? Are they just using it as a deterrent? Those are like light units. They move fast and stab you. So let me go all the way fuck out here. I mean, there's got to be something out here at this point, right? Are they just going to be like a steady flow? Is that how this is going to go? Oh, fuck. Oh, there's nothing out there. Oh, Jesus, it's actually been like pretty far back.
The Deer Fest had been 2 weeks away when we arrived. If the day count on the banner was right, I was missing a whole week between the night we got here and now. I had to get inside the gas station to find a phone to call for help.
That's a bit of a dick move. There's something down here, though. My gut feeling was right. Okay, it's far enough away that I don't need to worry about him anymore, I don't think. If I had gone the other way, I would have found everything. To be fair, if I had gone the other way first, I would have absolutely have turned around to look at everything else.
The garage was a mess. It looked like someone had trashed the place, or that there'd been some kind of fight.
I'll keep writing. Outside, there's only darkness. Outside the cabin, outside the story, there's only darkness. I can feel her presence in the dark. Just now, I can smell her hurting in the room. I'll reach her. I'll fix it up. I'll bring her back. The story will come true. If I stop, she's lost.
It's probably, I bet that's like foreshadowing for like the end of the game. Okay, I think I'm going to call it right now, and then we'll start up on the next part. So thank you guys for watching. If you liked what you saw, please do all the things, and I'll see you in the next episode.